agenda.
It's going.
Hello, council members, staff, and citizens of Kennewick. My name is James Hempstead. I'm one of your 7 council members representing you. I am here today to update you on what your council is doing to address infrastructure needs for the city of Kennewick. Currently, we have approximately $125 million in infrastructure needs that are unfunded. To address this, council set up a subcommittee made up of Paul Parrish and myself to evaluate the needs of the city and how we best position the city for long-term success in addressing these issues. We had our first meeting with staff and Paul Parrish and myself on March 3rd. And in that meeting, what we did is we established a foundation that we can go ahead now and move forward in processing the value of each project and what's going to be the best way to address it relating to cost and positioning to position us to take advantage of your tax dollars as we move forward. What we did that night is we came up with some policy direction and then some guiding principles that I'd like to share with you. Our policy that we looked at, these are just drafts at this time, was to be prepared. Position the city so that you can adapt quickly with shovel-ready projects, utilize carryover funds to hire consultants to complete planning and design phases as many projects as possible so we're ready when funding becomes available. Position the city to secure the most money in order to best leverage the city's tax dollars. There's also a timing and cost factor in this. We want to position the city for cost effectiveness. Critical to be ready with a number of projects, begin application process for low interest loans where they're available. As far as addressing grants, we want a balanced approach to address grants. We're just not going to shotgun, but we want to be strategic in how we go after them. If project is a priority, the council does have priority projects. Use city funding to better position ourselves for possible grant funding and leveraging tax dollars. Preservation. Maintenance of infrastructure that we currently have is critical. We don't want to reduce our infrastructure that we currently have, the quality of life, over time, and just to save money in the short run. Keep the foundation that we currently have. And then the last thing we talked about is setting guiding principles as we move forward. They include develop principles to use the ranking for prioritizing of spending for the selection of future projects. They include quality of life issues. Does this project enhance the overall quality of life of the citizens of Kennewick? Economic development. Does the project contribute to the financial stability and sustainability of the community? Rate of return. Is there a probability that the added value of the completion of the project will exceed the cost of the project, both in terms of added quality of life and financial sustainability? Leveraging ability. Can the city contribution be leveraged to gain outside funding to create opportunities? Partnering. Is a project conducive to developing public and private partnerships to provide financial assistance? Effectiveness. Is the project a wise use of public funds? Positioning. Does the project help to position a city for short and long-term opportunities? And preservation. Are we able to keep the excellent infrastructure foundation that is in place at its current level today? This is what we've come up with on March 3rd as we move forward to address the needs. Council is currently looking at potentially going out to bond for anywhere between 12.5 and maybe up to 15 or 16 million dollars to address some of these needs and take advantage of right now low interest rates on bonding, and also basically construction costs have been reduced over the last couple of years. So once again, looking forward to how do we position the city to take advantage of opportunities, leverage your tax dollars as best as possible and as wisely as possible as we address the needs facing us. Our next meeting is going to be March 31st at City Hall, and these meetings are open to the public if you'd like to attend. And if you have any questions, contact City Hall and they'd be glad to direct you in addressing any of your concerns. My name is James Hempstead, and thank you for listening.